Okay, the engine is open and everything inside looks good. These are the pieces I was mentioning before that commonly break when these engines do blow up. These will take out the crankshaft as well, 9 times out of 10. This was not fun. One of the hardest ones I've ever taken apart, and it's not the first Kawasaki I've ever taken apart. Basically, the cover got stuck right around here. It would not come up past that. Luckily, I don't care about the original cover that was on here, so I beat it to death and I got it off. Nothing's damaged. Everything in here is good. I'm gonna get my oil sucker, suck out the oil. Unfortunately, the timing did get knocked off, so that has been fixed. I had to pop the valve cover. I thought this had hydraulic lifters, but it does not. It actually has regular lifters in it. Learn something new every day. It's, like I said, it's been a while since I've taken one of these engines apart, so wasn't the nicest, that's for sure. But everything's all back together. I'm probably gonna have to retime the engine on the valves, so I have to look up the valve clearances for a Kawasaki. Really, I should have left the cam out so I could clean up that surface there. I might end up pulling the cam back out just so I can clean this up really well. So anyways, I'm going to test fit the replacement. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck in there. I even had to pull out the original seal. I thought maybe the seal was holding it up, but no, it wasn't. It was something in here. Nothing's bent, nothing's out of the ordinary. It just did not want to come off. The hardest one I've ever done. So with this balancer, as you can see, the balancer itself is actually bolted to the back of the block right here. So these move, but this big piece here doesn't move. So that's the way the balancer assembly kind of works on this. There's one of these on the top, one of these on the bottom, and usually it's this one right here that will blow. They're both the same, but this one right here will break. But if you replace one, you should really replace both. But last time I went to try and buy one of these, they only had one. eBay, there may have been a few on eBay, but really you want to trust an eBay balancer part. So also it always will break the balancer as well, because this is really a thin piece of aluminum right here where this bolts on. So this is kind of designed to break whenever it does break. I think they probably designed it so this will break without breaking your engine. But a lot of times they will crack in this area right here, but it's an easy fix. The last one I had, it did crack right in this area right here, but it was fixable. The one before that did not. So it's just something you gotta watch out for with these Kawasaki engines. Make sure they got oil, make sure the oil is always good in them. Just keep them up and you won't have issues internally. So anyways, that's just my quick Kawasaki info, take it or leave it. So like I said, these engines are getting very rare and they are quite valuable. So parts alone in this, like the balancer and these the balancer pieces that go to the crankshaft, are probably worth 300 bucks by themselves since they are in good shape. So I had one other issue. I had one bolt, I believe it was this one right here, or it may have been this one right here, did not want to come loose, so I actually had to heat it up, and I got it out. So nothing snapped, nothing to worry about there. The governor arm is working perfectly fine. I had to end up taking off the carburetor intake because I did not want to break that when I was trying to get the sump off. So anyways, I'm going to test fit the new cover. I'm going to get this surface cleaned up. I'm going to put a thin layer of RTV right here, put the gasket on, another thin layer of RTV, tighten everything up, let it sit for a few hours, then come back and tighten it up again. I've had to replace the cardboard here a couple different times. It's a mess, and as you can see, I also took the starter off just to give myself a little bit more room to work. So anyways, it's coming along. It's just getting that cover off did take a little bit longer than expected, unfortunately. So I'll talk to them later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.